Shabbat here. Over Shabbat, since the last time we went live here, we saw five volleys of ballistic missiles, over 200 missiles rained down over Israel over the Shabbat here. We're at a really serious threats have escalated. The Home Front Command has just now ordered all Israelis to stand close by their safe rooms as the sixth attack looms imminent any moment right now. That's another ballistic missile attacks. Everyone is standing by their safe rooms across the whole country right now. Um, Terrible news. The attacks, over the 200 rockets that were shot, the ballistic missiles that were shot at Israel over Shabbat, three were killed. We mourn their losses. I think around 60 or so injured. Um, you know, it's a tough thing to say that, but I will tell you this: Israel stands in an unbelievable, miraculous deliverance for 200 missiles. Guys, this could have and should have been far worse for the people in the land of Israel. So we thank God for protecting many hundreds of people of Israel. We mourn the loss of the few. Their lives are precious and dear. We thank God that the losses are minimal at this point. We are on standby again now as the sixth attack looms overhead any minute from this vantage point. I don't know if you can catch it on the camera or not. Can we see it, Justin?
Yep.
From this point, we can see south all the way to Jerusalem. We can see the mountains of Jordan. Just looking, we see a big strawberry moon coming up over the mountains of Jordan now. We have Tel Aviv and the coastline that was struck last night and this morning. We have a clear view of anything that would happen from this point. So we're on standby here with this information, and as things progress, we'll be sure to let you guys know. But that's how it stands right now. Imminent threat of yet another attack. As we sit here last night and this morning, there was just right over our heads. We're right in the pathway coming from Iran. And again, it's just 12 minutes from a ballistic missile to come from all the way from Iran to here to Israel. Now, a quick update. I've talked about what's happening here and the threat that is on us right now, and that the Home Front Command has just sent out. But I do want to make you aware of some incredible achievements by the IDF. The soldiers of Israel, the pilots of Israel specifically, have laid a massive hit on Iran, and the magnitude of that is not yet seen. We don't know all the details, but what we do know is that military bases have been hit strongly across Iran. We know that the nuclear sites have been hit. We know that even oil production sites have been hit. We know that 10 of the top leading, whether commanders or scientists of the nuclear program, have been eliminated. And we know that Israel is ruling the skies from here in Israel all the way to Iran, uninhibited. No threats. Israel is ruling the sky and is in the process, has gone all day knocking out targets in Iran. It seems biblical, guys. As you know from us at the Israel Guys here, we view what's happening through the lens of all the prophets and all that was spoken, that Israel would come back to this land, and as Amos says, they're not going to be pulled up again. This vile hatred that the Iranians and those of the Arab world that want to see Israel destroyed, it will not happen. It will not happen. Thank God for the Jewish people that have returned to the land of Israel, just like the prophet said, that have not returned to meet the fate that the Iranians wish upon them. No, it will return on the Iranians' heads, just like it did in the days of Persia with Queen Esther. And we're seeing so many things that even are so relevant then to today. We kicked it off with 10 leaders being killed. I think that's just such a picture of what happened before. 10 sons of Haman were killed. We're just seeing these things happen. We're seeing the mighty hand of God over the nation of Israel in ways that we've never seen before. The magnitude of these missiles, the threats that Israel faces, and yet the land and people of Israel are strong, and they're not the threats even so great, yet all these missiles are hitting and very, very low casualties. Guys, this is not unexplainable outside of an absolute miracle of God. Absolutely unexplainable. This does not happen. We know what ballistic missiles can do and what they do in other parts of the world. When a ballistic missile is shot, it has incredible detrimental mass and mass. That's what these ballistic missiles are made for. They're mass destruction. Thank God we're not seeing that here. The mass destruction that the Iranians wished upon Israel is not happening, and we're here to say that very clearly. I know that there's a lot of people posting strange things with the world of AI and all these things. Guys, that's not what's happening. Don't believe the false reports that are happening. There has been a few hits, but it's not the magnitude of what some are saying. There's been rumors in the Arab world of defeats against Israel about pilots. That's not true. Israel and the pilots of Israel to this point are strong and safe. Thank God. Keep praying. The biggest thing you can do is pray. Pray for the soldiers of Israel. Pray for the leaders of Israel to stand strong, to have counsel and wisdom, to know what to do at the right time, the exact moments. There be precision. The precision that's been carried out thus far would continue. Israel needs our prayers now more than ever. I can't think of more of a moment when the whole people of Israel are on standby. We trust that the military and those that are prepared. This attack was even been prepared for 20 years to eliminate this threat of the Iranians, this nuclear threat from the Iranians. Israel's been preparing for this. They have had Mossad agents on the ground preparing, and the stories that will be books will be written about in the future about the moment that we're living in now. But I will say, keep praying. This is a moment of history. History is being made every minute as we're standing here and we're watching. We're witnessing history being made by Israel, by the IDF, by the all the elements of the military, these brave pilots, by the Mossad. All of these incredible agents. The military of Israel is doing an amazing job. But I say all of that, and I will add, most importantly, none of this is possible without absolutely a miracle of God. This doesn't exist. What we see around us should, in a natural sense, there should be much more damage. There's just not. We're seeing the hand of God at work. We're seeing the hand of God protect his people. We know biblically that God, as he says, all the way back in the Torah of Israel, that he never slumbers nor sleeps. He watches over his people Israel. He says his eyes never leave this place. And we're seeing that happen right now. It's an honor to stand with the Jewish people on the mountains of Israel, to see the land secure, and to see the Jewish people here strong and brave and facing one of the greatest threats that faces the world today, that faces freedom in the world. No other nation had the strength to face the challenges that Iran has brought to the world, but Israel. Israel took it and faced these challenges, and for that, the whole entire free world should say thank you. I know a lot of people in America are saying, why is America getting involved? Guys, wake up. Israel is fighting your war. Support them to do it. We can be more clear about that. The freedoms that the world holds is in jeopardy by these radical Islamist groups, and Iran is at the helm of that. If you don't think this is an American issue, remember back to who the assassination attempts were from on the president, Donald Trump. They were coming from Iran. It's very important, guys, that we understand this war We just had our event shut down in America, in Texas of all places, a pro-Israel event being shut down in Texas by these radical Islamist groups. Where do they come from? Where are they funded from? Well, the head of it is exactly what Israel is confronting right now. It's essential that Israel be successful in order for the whole world to continue to live in peace and freedom, to be able to have freedom as we know it before. That is being threatened right now, and we must understand that Israel is fighting this war on behalf of all of us. I know there's so many in agreement for that, but there is a lot of Americans that don't want to see America pushed into another war. Guys, get better informed about what's actually happening in the war that America is not fighting, but is supporting. It's essential that Israel have the backing of America on this mission, which thank God they do. We're grateful for that. As an American, proud to see American support for Israel, and Israel's doing the job. We're seeing a very strong response from Israel, which everyone is very proud of. Justin, any content coming in that we've missed so far, even live as we're coming in? We have updates it's moment by moment. Updates are coming through on channels, literally just minute by minute. We're seeing new things coming across the channels. So we're going to keep you guys tuned. Right now, literally any minute we could see, and I'll explain to you guys what's happened. You'll probably see it live in just a few minutes here. What happens is the Iranians shoot their missiles from coming from Iran, which shoots straight over as the big full moon is coming up in the east. As they shoot up, immediate reactions from Israel coming from all over. Israel has defense Iron Dome systems and tons of different systems that they will, including the David Sling and the radar. Tons of technology comes out, and you see it live in the sky, as well as jets flying. And they all collide in the air, guys. It's one of the most unreal things to witness with your own eyes. But that's what we've seen now 5 times in the last 24 hours. So we're going to keep you posted. We're yet at another moment where we're likely going to see it again. Okay, guys, that's the update for right now, and we will be jumping back on live in the event of the what seems as an imminent attack from Iran. One last thing I will note. Down below me, there's a lot of Arab villages around this area. I don't know if you guys understand this. This is insane. If you want to understand the fight, we're here in Judea and Samaria region of Israel. If you want to understand the fight that Israel faces right now, all these lights you see down in the valley mostly are Arab villages. Now, what I want to tell you about these Arab villages, when the siren goes off and the rockets start coming in from Iran and the Iron Dome starts shooting up from the Israeli communities and bases that they have these batteries set up to defend the state of Israel. Guess what happens inside these Arab villages? All these Arab villages erupt in cheers and shouts for Iran to be successful in their attack against Israel. Guys, I don't know if that's a wake-up call for any of you, but it is a massive wake-up call that I hope all of you hear. These people that are in Israel, they're Arabs that are trying to create the 22nd Arab state. They want to call it Palestine. They're in direct alignment with the Iranian regime that wants to see Israel absolutely destroyed. We got alarms coming in. What are these alarms?
Hear sirens.
Oh, and now you hear the Arabs cheering. Can you hear it? As soon as the alarm went off, I don't know if you guys heard this or not.
It's the pre-alert.
This is a pre-alert that's going on.
They were saying they were going to change it to where you went off 15 minutes before.
So we have 15 minutes now.
I think.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes before the alarms go off. Yeah. Okay. And as I was just speaking about that, literally, you could not probably hear it on the phone here as we're going live here. But literally from the village below, as soon as the alerts hit, we heard a whistle and a cheer from the Arab village below. Now, guys, you got to understand how ridiculous this is. there's not, what do they have? A bunch of bomb shelters, things? No, they face the same threats that we do out in the hills of Judea and Samaria, where people have to run into the local areas. These guys don't care. They absolutely don't care, and they would rather see the destruction of the state of Israel. They're cheering Iran on, literally not even a mile away from me, right here from the hilltops of Judea and Samaria. The Iranian supporting regime is alive and well. I hope that wakes up some people. That's the reality, and that's the reason why Judea and Samaria faces so much terror, is because these Iranian supporting locals, which try to hide the reality, can't hide anymore, because we're here telling you about it. I just saw fireworks going out. The Arabs are thrilled about an Iranian attack on the people of Israel. Guys, this can't get any more morally depleted. Israel not only faces this Iranian attack as imminent as it is, they're also facing an internal attack against these Iranian regime that has embedded itself inside Judea and Samaria. Can't be more clear about that. We're moments away from this attack, as the Home Front Command has just alerted us. Everything is quiet, but it's the quiet, what seems like, before the storm, as the Home Front Command has just alerted us. Guys, from the mountains of Israel here, typically the only threat, just so you know, for our personal selves here, is typically the flying over, because this is the grounds where the Iron Domes, as I described, are coming up, and the missiles from Iran are coming in. This is where they're being intercepted over. They're not targeting this area intentionally, at least thus far. We don't see that happening. But what they are doing is Israel is taking down the missiles over this area. So even today, as we came out after the attack, there was lots of shrapnel laying around, and even a large piece of shrapnel fell into Shechem, not so far from us here. So the real threat here is just falling debris from the intercepted missiles. So we wait now for the imminent attack from Iran and pray to God that the one who never slumbers nor sleeps watches over Israel tonight, protects the people of Israel, and that there be no more casualties as these rockets rain in. Pray for Israel, and pray now as Israel's about to face this sixth volley of ballistic missiles in moments here. Okay, we will keep you posted on how this goes. No more alerts?
Not yet.
Nothing yet.
So they just had a major, somebody take assassination in Iran. I don't understand who it is yet.
Now, we don't have a name yet, but we'll let you know. Okay, guys, I just want to again say what an incredible vantage point you have. If you're on this live stream, consider yourself, you landed at the right place. There's nobody else that can show you what's happening across the entire nation of Israel. I hope you can see that. Can you see it on the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an unbelievable view that we have from this point here in Samaria. Literally, guys, for all those that read your Bibles, we're standing right next to a mountain where God told Abraham, "To you and your descendants I give this land." Look around you. That was Alon Moreh. As we stand in this same geographical area, we're literally able to show you what is happening across the entire area, literally like Abraham would have saw so many thousands of years ago. Yet, you know, it even said in Genesis 12, guys, and the Canaanites were then in the land. Boy, has Israel faced enemies. And yet again, look below us. We're looking down on those Iranian sympathizers, not only sympathizers, literally Iranian agents of terror in the land of Israel that are cheering on the Iranian ballistic missiles that could even hit them, for goodness sakes. They don't care for their lives. All they care is to see the land of Israel and the people of Israel destroyed. What a disgraceful thing.
Iron Dome's going up right there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Iron Domes are starting
Right there.
to go. We don't have sirens here, but the Iron Domes are early right now.
Right there.
You're seeing it
Right
live
there.
as we And listen very carefully. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear the Arabs roaring in the valley.
That's crazy.
Starting again. Iron domes are going up.
Can you hear a siren somewhere? Oh, look at that.
Arabs shouting.
Iron Dome right above us right there.
Going crazy down there.
See if we can
I
follow
wish I
this.
could describe to you guys how crazy it is that these local Arabs are all cheering and yelling when this is happening.
Yeah, it's insane.
This is the sickest thing you've ever heard.
Iron dome coming up right here behind us.
Oh, there's
Iron
another
Dome.
one.
Another one right
Another Iron Dome.
Yeah,
Oh, another one up there.
yet.
we don't have alarms location, so in the instance we don't yet have the alarm here. As soon as we have the alarm here, you better believe it, and everyone in Israel knows we shot into other areas.
Oh,
If we saw
missile just blew up.
far
right there.
over, this is far away, not in our area. We have such a view here, you can see incredibly far off Iron. Still coming up into the
Oh,
you see way up
More
here.
just blew up.
I hope you guys could see this on the camera, but they're so far away we're not even hearing the booms from the hits on these, but just because we're so incredibly high,
There goes another one.
we're
Oh, look, there's some missiles coming down.
all right. So you see right over here, are you catching that?
Yeah, I just
Um,
got.
So this is a I hope you guys can hear that because that's incredibly we're surrounded by. The cheers coming from the village are deeply concerning. Now we'll move away from that because I think I've made that point. But again, every time I hear it, it's just such an evil thing to be witnessing. If you can't hear that, it's so evil.
Whoa, there's two. Up
All
there.
right, so there's the rockets being blown down again. We still don't have a alarm for our specific area, but this is accidental threat to
Whoa.
the people and land of Israel. If you guys
That's
can see
a lot.
this, there's a lot coming in on the far side here. This is unreal. I guess you guys are seeing this. This is absolutely
That's
unreal.
crazy.
Pray to God that none of these rockets come through, that Israel's able to intercept every single one of them.
Whoa.
Guys, this is a real moment. I hope you're all praying. From what we see here, it looks like Israel's taking them all out, and we don't see any booms anywhere, or don't hear any direct hits, because we would have heard it if it did. We're looking out over the coast here, and we don't see anything. Thank God. Thank God. If I could be real honest with you, we got a bigger war to fight down in these villages here, and I hope Israel very well knows that. The West doesn't know that yet. We got a massive war. It's not just Iran, guys. It's the Gaza, the hostilities that were showed on October 7th are no doubt literally right volley. That was it, and I don't know yet how many rockets that was. I would assume there's any any hits, but we'll keep you posted here. Like that, so let's see if we can get a better view of it. Get fire out there, but
Yeah, I saw that before though.
okay. All right. Again, from this side, they're looking out over. We can see literally all the way down to near Gaza, in the south and all the way up near to Haifa in the north. So we're literally seeing the majority from the mountain view here of the coastline of Israel. Thank God, no, they were all intercepted from what we can see from here. Thank God. All right. I'm glad you were able to see that from the reality of what Israel faces right now. So many, of course, on the coastline, or millions of Israelis out on the coastline where those rockets were headed, of course, now are all in their bomb shelters. They're, you know, it's almost 11:30 here Israel time. You know, this means, you know, mothers running in, grabbing their children, running them to the bomb shelters, and millions times millions just happened as you were witnessing that. That's what was happening across the entire coastland of Israel. These are tough days. As Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, just talked about, the people of Israel need to be prepared. This will be some tough days, but this is a moment, and Israel has to act. Israel does not have the choice, and that's become very clear right now. Can you imagine facing rockets like this coming in with ballistic and nuclear warheads? Guys, impossible. That could not happen. That would be this is the existential threat that Israel faces, that they are preemptively taking out right now. There's no other way. The survival of Israel is dependent upon the success of this mission. And they will be successful, there's no doubt. They're being successful, thank God. And they're taking out this incredible, massive threat that faces the people and land of Israel. Think about it. Just within a few days, they were saying they could have had nuclear capability. Guys, that would have been the end of Israel. Thank God that God raised up his people and made them strong enough through his ability. God made Israel strong in order to face this incredible challenge and take this war on. As Bibi Netanyahu said, it's not going to be easy, but they're going to face it. It's what Israel has to do. And everyone in Israel is in agreement about that. For the majority, the people of Israel stand firmly behind the decision that Israel has to face right now with facing Iran. So it's good to see national unity about this specific this war. Okay. Justin, anything we're missing? Any updates coming in?
Someone in the chat said it looked like there's impact on Haifa.
Okay, so Haifa is just out of our view to the north, so we would not be able to see that. Pray for the people of Haifa and hopefully that's not the case. But that's just out of our view to the north. I did hear one boom come from that direction, but it was very faint. All right. Keep praying for Israel, guys. This is the view that we have, that I'm glad that you're able to see now. But every time you hear of there's rockets coming in, you now know and see what happens in the land of Israel, what happens over Judea and Samaria as these rockets fly over us into the coastland of Israel. And you can understand what it looks like, the literal rockets, what a rocket looks like flying through the air. It literally, you just saw it. Okay, so I'm glad you saw it, and I hope this encourages you to, number one, stand with Israel and pray for Israel like you never have before, and number two, know that Israel is fighting a war that's not just affecting Israel, it's affecting you. I want you to know that. I want that to sink in a little bit deeper, and know that Israel's fighting not only for themselves but the entire free world, as they face off Iran, literally single-handedly, as they take the brunt of this attack on. Of course, they've got support from other players, but Israel's the one that made this decision, and America's been very clear about that. Israel's the one who's doing it. Guys, we got to support Israel more than we ever have before. Guys, we'll keep you updated as things progress. Thanks for jumping on the live stream.